CBS morning debrief. It's 8:30 a.m. on the 8th of July. I'm David Combe. Well, what a difference a day can make. We had US retail sales figures out that saw the US indices all push up strongly up to between 2 and 3%, and it looks like we'll see a follow through on local markets here. Let's have a quick look at those numbers here and then move on and have a look at some of the other indices. Okay, so Dow 10,018, back above that important psychological level of 10,000 to be up 274 points or 2.82%. S&P 500 is at 1,060, again above that psychological level of 1,000 in this case, to be up 32 or 3.13%. Nasdaq a similar figure. Russell 2000 up 3.67, and take a look over in Europe. Here FTSE was up 1%, DAX up 0.87, CAC was up 1.76, and the Dow Jones Stock 600 up 1.36. Now, a little bit of a curious mix here on the futures in our region, with our market pointing up 2%, Singapore down 0.2%, Hang Seng down 1.2%, Topix down 0.4%, and Nikkei down 0.32%. So interesting, they're not entirely across why that might be the case. Let's do a little wrap up here of the what's happening in commodities, with crude up quite strongly to 74.75. That's up 68 now, and coffee at 163.05, which is 5.4 cents higher. Corn at 389.25, up 10 cents. Oats at 262.75, up 6 3/4%, and rough rice doing quite well here, up at $10.13, and that's up 0.26 of a 2.65 cents rather, and certainly people that have been listening to earlier reports will know that we issued a warrant on rough rice, and if there's still any interest out there, we can still get set. Any questions, give us a call here in the Sydney office on 8267-9003. That's 8267-9003. Moving on now, soy at 932.5, which was up 32.5 cents. Sugar at 17.06, up 0.37. Copper punched back through the $3 level here to be at 303.1, which was up 1.6 cents, or just over 0.5%. Gold's now at 1,202.80, which was up $3.90. Silver at $18.04, which was up 4 cents. A quick look at the cross rates here. US dollar was buying $7 rather than 79 Hong Kong, 86.26 Aussie, and I should express that the other way around. Canadian dollar was buying 1.0482, 1.0519 Swiss francs, 65.88 pence, 87.71 yen, and Euro was buying 1.2632 US dollars. Take a quick look here at some of the technical action. Crude here certainly found a base here at the 72 level. Almost looks like a head and shoulders to my eyes, and we've seen a good rally up here since. And now trading at 74.71 on the futures continuous contract. We just mentioned rough price, but certainly it's looking encouraging here. We'll watch that one with interest. Remember that that particular contract has until October 22nd to run its course. The metals, back above that $1,200 level. A little bit hard to know which way you play this right now, other than to have a stop loss in underneath yesterday's low, and that'd be a pretty tight stop. And we could see how that went. US dollar index continues to drift off here at 84.15, and it's starting to look like 82 is a quite realistic scenario to the downside. On the SPY, down, we can see the open here is going to be pretty strong. We're up here at 4,332. Finishing off now with our data out today. There's a slew of data here, and later on this morning around 11:30 local time, we've got Australian unemployment change for June and the unemployment rate. The unemployment rate is expected to be much the same. And sorry about that. Swiss, yes, data there you can see on the screen. Swiss unemployment rate as well, a little bit later on this afternoon. Eurozone German trade balance, UK manufacturing production and industrial production. A bit more Euro-German data, which with industrial production, and again some UK Bank of England asset purchase targets and rates decisions, so expecting there to keep that the same. And then finally, European central rate bank decisions. So that should be one to watch. Again, there's no change expected. So might wrap that up for this morning. Thanks as always for your attention, and we'll speak again in due course, I'm sure.